Is there a question that you've like low-key never answered truthfully? Not to be like an asshole or anything. It's just like, you know, like sometimes the answer's a little bit embarrassing, so we lie. So the number one question I always get is like, how'd you get your accent so good? Because like I moved here when I was 18, right? So like before that I grew up in the Middle East. So I always say like, oh, I just had great teachers. But honestly, really it was bullying. Like I'd hate to say it, but someone bullied the Arab out of me. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, basically, I'm gonna take you back in time. I grew up in Jordan, right? So, like, one day, my parents come into my room. They're just like, we're moving to Saudi Arabia tomorrow. And, like, actually, like, the day before they told me. But it's fine. So, we move. The day after that, I had, like, an entrance exam at this, like, British school, right? I go, I do the exam, I pass and everything. I take one note. All the teachers are white. And I was like, dang, my parents moved me to a bougie school. Because, like, if all the teachers are white in an Arab school and all the students are Arab, like, that's wild, right? So I was just like, you know, I'm getting excited. Tell me why I started school and, like, all the students were white, too. The way that I was shook, I came home and I was like, Mama, Baba, like, when am I going home? And they were like, you know, we're only here for a year. And I was like, okay, if I'm here for a year, you know, I was like, Mama, do you know what someone told me today at school, like, my first day? Like, they were like, you've got snazzy shoes. I was like, Mama, I'm not mingling with these white people. I can't. So for the whole year, I just like barely mingled. Like I mingled enough to have fun, but not enough to make friends. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the year, I was just like, you know, let's pack our shit and like move back to Jordan, right? My parents look at me and they're like, hey, we might stay here indefinitely. And I was like, okay, fuck me. Because like now I have to mingle with these white people. But the problem is like when you have an accent, you know, like, okay, genuinely everyone does this to people who have accents, right? Like, we get what the fuck you're saying, okay? Like, I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, right? I just haven't seen all 15 seasons of fucking Grey's Anatomy to understand the obscure reference that you just fucking made, okay? So, like, it gets stressful, okay? So, Operation, you know, Coast for a Year was canceled, and basically, I was just like, I have to make friends this year, right? So, I was like, I have to get an accent. British accent's off the table. I'm not British. I was like, at least I'm an American citizen, right? So, I was like, okay, I'm gonna Google, like, top 3 shows in America and literally learn their accents, right? I think it was fucking BuzzFeed. I didn't know BuzzFeed was a problematic website, or like stupid. I looked it up and it was like Gossip Girl, The Vampire Diaries, and Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I didn't know what a reality show was. So to me, the Kardashians had the most realistic script. So I was like, I'm gonna learn from them. So I don't know if that makes like sense for the way that I talk. But like, yeah, whenever anyone asks that question, I get really, really, really embarrassed. I just say I had great teachers or whatever. Because like in reality, fucking Kim Kardashian taught me how to sing. Bro, I was really out here like I'm 16, 15 being like, Bible. Just saying. It worked. When I saved my head, no one remembered me. I had to reintroduce myself to everyone. I was like, hi, my name is Adeib. I'm American.